What's going on YouTube? I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I talk about fashion and fragrance on this channel, so if you're into looking good and smelling great, I think you will enjoy the content here, so make sure you hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon as well, so that way, anytime I upload a new video, you'll get notified. So guys, today I'm going to be telling you or talking about the topic of why I feel like it's important to sometimes really seek out a unique fragrance. I think it's really obvious that, you know, when you go into a store like Macy's or Dillard's or Belk, more than likely you're going to be picking up something that everybody else has access to and that people don't mind spending the money for, which I think is a major contributing factor to it. The average guy that wears fragrances is not really interested in spending over $100, $120 on a fragrance. That's just honestly what it is. Now, of course, there's honestly those true frag heads that we are, and we are getting into indie and niche fragrances and things of that nature. We kind of understand that sometimes to really smell different and unique, you have to go outside of what's very accessible to everybody else. Because I can guarantee you, if you're wearing Dior Sauvage or YSL, which is nothing wrong with those fragrances, more than likely there's going to be a lot of people that you come into contact with that have already smelled that before, and it's not going to be anything new to anybody that you come into contact with. So I want to talk about unique fragrances because to me, fragrances in your scent create such a memory and a lasting impression on people. I think it's important sometimes to invest a little bit more into a fragrance and look for something that's a little bit more unique, that's more of a signature scent that really is something that people are going to remember you for. So I have 5 fragrances in my collection that are really, really unique fragrances that I just want to share with you guys to give you some examples, to put it into perspective, if you will. So if you want to see the 5 fragrances that I want to talk about today, then you guys know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump right into this video. Now, this first fragrance up is a fragrance that I've never really heard anybody talk about. It smells great. And I think if you're looking for something unique, this will go a long way towards helping you make a great first impression and stand out from the crowd. This fragrance is from the brand of Juicebox, and this is called Black Powder. Black Powder. This is so good, guys. This has apple, suede, tobacco, tonka, and patchouli. Musky, powdery, a little bit sweet. This thing is absolutely dynamite. All right, this is a dynamite fragrance. Again, it smells really, really unique. And once again, I told you guys, this is why I want to talk about this subject, because there are a lot of great fragrances out there that don't really smell like everything else out there on the market that can help and go a long way towards helping you make a great first impression. And this is a fragrance that I think will really help you do that. I actually got this fragrance from Twisted Lily. You know, guys, I know I do a video every month with Twisted Lily. I have a discount code, which I'll flash across the screen here. If you want to shop this or anything over at Twisted Lily, make sure you click my link and make sure you use the code that I'm going to flash across the screen here, so that way you can get 10% off. But guys, this is a phenomenal fragrance. As a matter of fact, this brand, Juicebox, has a lot of very unique fragrances that I think that if you're looking for something unique, these fragrances from Juicebox will definitely help you get the job done. So the first fragrance that I want to talk about today is from the brand of Juicebox, and again, this is called Black Powder. All right, guys, this next fragrance is one from the brand of Bond No. 9, and you guys know that I love Bond No. 9 fragrances. This one is really, really unique, really special to me, man. I think it's been discontinued, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but this one's called Manhattan. Love this fragrance. Another one of those fragrances that reminds me of great times in my fragrance journey. Peach, nutmeg, plum. There's a gingerbread accord in here. Immortelle, oud, patchouli. This is just Now, there's nothing out there on the market that smells like this stuff. It has that signature Bond number 9 DNA in here, and it's really hard for me to articulate what it is. But if you guys out there are fans of Bond number 9, you know what I'm talking about. But if you just listen to the note breakdown, what fragrance, I don't know of any other fragrances that has a gingerbread accord in it. And this one does. So it's a little bit smoky. You get a little bit of the oud in there. But that spiciness, man, that nutmeg with the peach, this is so good. And it's so unique. You wear this, you're not going to be smelling like anybody else, man. So, again, plum, peach, nutmeg, just a phenomenal fragrance. Seriously, guys, you need to put your nose on this if you can. It is so good, and it'll definitely be something unique that nobody else will probably be wearing. So, from the brand of Bond number 9, if you can, check out this masterfully done fragrance. This is Manhattan. Another one of my absolute favorite fragrances, and it just happens to be very unique as well, is from the brand of Amouage, and this is called Journeyman. Journeyman, Sichuan pepper, neroli, tobacco, incense, leather, and tonka bean. When I first started really getting into fragrances, I knew very early on that I loved tonka bean, which is still one of my favorite notes to this day. Love tonka bean. I would prefer a tonka bean sweetness any day over vanilla, especially the variety of vanilla that's used in a lot of fragrances. Love tonka bean. And I knew that I loved tobacco. So when I saw the bottle one, and then I read the notes on this fragrance, I said, this is one I gotta have. And this is absolutely mind-boggling how good this fragrance is, in my humble opinion. You get that Sichuan pepper, so it's really spicy up top. The neroli here adds a little bit of a floral freshness to the fragrance, which I think is really necessary when you have the other combination of notes in here, like that leather, a little bit of incense, tobacco, which gets, this gets really smoky and like tobacco kind of stuff going on with that and the incense. But this thing is so good, man. Lord, this is good. If you want to smell unique, this one will definitely help you get the job done. There's honestly a lot of fragrances from Amouage that will help you get the job done as far as unique is concerned with Amouage. This is just one of my favorites to do it. So check this one out, guys. I have 2 bottles of this. This is Journeyman. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is from a brand called Rania J. I'm a huge fan of amber fragrances, and this is one of my most unique amber fragrances. It is really good. This is called Ombre Loop. Ombre Loop. Winter is right around the corner, and this is perfect for the winter, in my humble opinion. Of course, an amber fragrance at its core, but you get cloves, vanilla, Peru balsam, oud, cedarwood, labdanum. Man, in the opening, which makes this fragrance so different, is this really coniferous vibe that you get, almost really piney, smoky green that's coming from that Peru balsam. All right, that's going to throw some people off, but that's what makes this fragrance so unique. Because once it starts to dry down after that first 5 minutes, and that really, that Peru balsam really starts to blend in with this ambery accord that's created by vanilla and labdanum. Oh my God. This is almost like a gooey, ambery fragrance. It almost starts to feel and smell slightly gourmand. That's how sweet and kind of gooey that amber accord is in this fragrance. This is so good. My goodness. Very unique, especially that opening. It's going to help you stand out for the crowd. If you like amber, guys, try this one. From the brand of Rania J, this is called Ombre Loop. And the last fragrance that I want to mention to you guys, this one comes from the brand of Unique Luxury. Wow, look at the name, Unique. But this one is called Mashup. Love this bottle. One of my top 10 in presentation in the collection. I love red. This opens up with a toasted marshmallow accord, cashmere wood, caramel vanilla praline. This is so good. So, what's unique? Well, obviously, I haven't really heard of many fragrances that have a toasted marshmallow accord. So it's like you get like a smell of marshmallow, but it's really smoky. All right, I think that smokiness is coming from that cashmere wood in here. That smokiness of that with the marshmallow accord is creating the smoky marshmallow accord in the opening. Very unique fragrance. Then it dries down. You get all these, of course, sweet gourmand kind of tendencies and feels from this fragrance with the praline and the vanilla and all that stuff going on here. This stuff is caramel. It's phenomenal, man. Smells very, very unique. There won't be anybody else smelling like you when you're wearing this fragrance. And I think that's a great thing, guys. Most of these fragrances I'm mentioning today are very appropriate for this time of year, fall and winter. So this is kind of an on-time list. So if you're looking for something unique to stand out for the crowd, these are just a few recommendations that I have for my collection that I feel like will really help you to do as I said, be unique, smell different, stand out from the rest of the guys out there wearing fragrances, okay? But that's all I have for you guys today. Just kind of a subject I wanted to cover and talk about. As always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to make sure you take out a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren, I'm the bow tie fragrance guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.